Welcome to the second watch along of the Out Alone podcast. As always, I'm your host, Jefrey, joined by my lovely co host in today, in being the Isaac Housen. For today's game, obviously, we have the Mexico versus England watch along for today's game. We just had a crazy second batch of the round of 16 games coming up today. Obviously, the first one from today being Brazil versus Norway, with Norway taking the win. But later on today, we do have England versus Mexico at the Estadio Azteca. Isaac, quick thoughts, man, on the chaotic game that we had with Brazil and Norway.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was out for doing some stuff for most of the afternoon today. It's interesting being able to keep up with that one in spurts. Obviously, I was able to I left shortly after that pan. I was watching up until that point. Surprised by Vinny's decision there. I'm not saying it's even the wrong decision from Vinny's standpoint there, but interesting after that missed pen, it seemed to play into effect in some way, shape, or form. Yeah. Wow. Just wow. I mean, I'll spoil alert, you'll see in the post, I'm sure, coming up at some point on the Out Alone. I had Brazil going very far, so that's of someone going very far, getting knocked out very early. That's one of my 1 or 2 seeds, jokingly, to make the March Madness comparison. They're going out. Shocking, but full credit to Norway. I think Holland won yet again, just sort of establishes himself on that world stage. Stamps his name as just one of the best in world football, maybe. And I think starts that trajectory even more for one of the greatest strikers of all time. I don't think that's even outlandish to say it. And I just mean that in terms of I think that's where his career could head. Not saying that's where he is or what he's going to be, but certainly with the moments he's had, especially for his country of Norway, huge. And hey, I mean, we talked about a Mexico upset in this game upcoming, so who knows with a Mexico upset, then you have a Mexico versus Norway, and that's really anybody's games, even though Mexico obviously would still be, who knows where they'd be playing. You'd assume they'd still have home field advantage over Norway just by the amount of fans that they do have, but very interesting, shocking.
Yeah, no, definitely. I just wanted to give a lot of credits to Norway. I think they fully deserved, obviously, the win in today's game. I think Holland once again cemented himself as just being, if not one, just who cares if it's not one or two, just a top elite striker, one of the greatest of all time, I would say at this point. I mean, what you're doing with a team with Norway who don't have your, besides maybe Martin Odegaard, creators or elite forwards that can just win you a game on their own, and the likes of like what a Vinny has when Rafinha, Neymar's coming off the bench, Endrick's, for an Argentina with your Dybalas, your Di Marias, your Tevez, Aguero's, Lautaro's, Julian Alvarez's, Rodrigo De Paul's. He's doing this with the Norway team that just doesn't really have any of those offensive firepowers, and you just have to give credit for him to being the striker in which he doesn't complicate himself to get into those positions and stuff like that. So full credits to Norway, but I believe right now the Mexico versus England game is just about to start, or just has started. As I'm trying to log into my account and watch the game, but I'll probably just watch it here on my phone. But no, definitely a great, just overall elite performance from Norway, and you got to give them full credit. We'll be clicking into the game probably on my phone because everything is just lagging out as I'm trying to log in through here, but I'll have to wait and see. I just have a long memory. But yeah, what are your feelings for this Mexico versus England game, Isaac, as kickoff has just started? You're muted, Isaac.
Make sure good. I want to make sure some of the loud noise in the background. There's the leftover fireworks and 4th of July celebrators that love to pop out on July 5th. I'm not sure if you've had any today. So if I'm muting in and out intermix, that's why. But I think it's going to really depend on sort of how they look early into this game. You know, the energy is going to be there from a Mexican fan standpoint. And you know Mexico's going to look to really grow into this game, but also come out firing on all cylinders early. If they can get that early goal and get that lead against England, it's going to be huge to see them out for possibly a result in this game. So it's interesting to see how England approaches these first 15 or 20 so odd minutes.
No, definitely. I think that's one of the key things that we heard.
Early yellow
versus Mexico. Early yellow for Declan Rice.
Wow, that's again. There you go. Early parts, how they're going to look coming out of this game, and Rice with a yellow. Yeah, you get the replay right there. Thank you, Telemundo. That I've been learning from my mistakes of not tuning into the service that's been getting it quicker. And yeah, it's a high boot. There's no need for it. 1 minute in, Rice now has to change the entire way he's going to play this game. I don't know what Tuchel. Oh, yeah, he's okay. He's arguing with the ref. Joking, I thought he was yelling at Rice there for a second for getting that early, but.
Do you think that's a possible red card?
I don't know. That one looks enough where it's accidental. Again, now with the Balogun decision, which we can get into that. We'll talk about that. That's obviously had now many different layers. We filmed a lot of our preview stuff ahead of the matchup last night. And who knows, of course, FIFA had to throw a little bit of a wrench in our plans today in terms of changing the outlook of that USA game. But I don't know. It looks enough where there's accidental contact. I also think it's one where like the benefit of time has to play into effect where it's like you're a minute in. There's no way they can't be anything but accidental, especially where you are on the pitch. So looks like they're going to keep it there, which I mean, the right decision.
Yeah. I'm going to try to fix the screen right here just so that we don't have too many ads on the Mexico versus England. You know how Google Tabs be giving you those ads.
Atención con Raúl Jiménez que intenta disparo, pelota rebotada, la tiene el Piojo Alvarado, Piojo que intenta, Piojo que se gira y se apoya en Jorge Sánchez. Otra vez el Piojo, hay 4 en el área. Vamos a ver si llega el servicio de Roberto Alvarado. Piojo con la marca de Nico O'Reilly se está apoyando atrás en Gilberto Mora.
What are your thoughts on Gilberto Mora? I mean, that's been one of the talking points heading into this game.
Yeah. I think he was one I didn't do enough justice of. I talked a lot about other younger players from CONCACAF. I mean, he's kind of the obvious one making his name for. I mean, it's fair to say, not even fair to say, he is just the best prospect, I think, in CONCACAF right now. He's only 17 years of age. I think this is another tournament we talked about in our preview for this World Cup tournament, players that could be like possibly be getting a big move as a result of this tournament. I don't know why I didn't think that Mora was going to be getting enough game time to sort of really warrant maybe that move, and he's obviously, and the Mexican team has proved me wrong in that. We've obviously been seeing plenty of him in this tournament. Yeah, I mean, another good game today. I think even regardless of how he performs today, bargain, absolutely horrendous result. He's got a great odds, I think, for getting that move across into Europe somewhere, you'd think. Yeah, right. I mean, he's just class.
Just got to say, I'm hoping for an England win today, but I need a Jude Bellingham goal, you know, just so that we can do the Jude Bellingham celebration at the Azteca. That would go really tough, especially if he gets the result, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm just scared, Isaac, man. I'm terrified, bro. Look, I already have one of my favorite teams knocked out in Brazil. I'm just praying that today, just for the sake of Jude Bellingham, he's not knocked out tonight. And obviously a Mexico win would not make me even happier. But tomorrow, I mean, USA, obviously, and then we have Portugal tomorrow with, you know, rooting for Ronaldo and all these type of things. But would it hurt me in my soul to see in the next 48 hours all, like, pretty much like 80% of my favorite teams getting knocked out? I would fucking be in misery about it.
And then you're left with Argentina to root for afterwards. I'm joking, of course, there, but...
What is Baltimore playing currently, Isaac? Isn't he still in Mexican League?
Yeah, I can check. I had him pulled up. I had his profile pulled up on my phone.
Because I know there's a lot of teams interested. I know a lot of Arsenal fans have been begging for
Tijuana
him to potentially be a signee. Tijuana? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, he only played 6 games in Liga MX this year for tally 1 goal, though, as well. But, I mean, the transfer value, everything, it's been through the roof this past year or so, it feels like. I mean, obviously, rightfully so. I think anytime a U18, a U20 player even cracks the starting national team roster, it's going to be obviously a sight. Ooh, things are getting physical yet again. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, like, this is a funny one with the way this Mexican team is going to play at home and just sort of how we've seen them play in CONCACAF. Just even CONCACAF teams in general versus an England team that's going to have fun being so physical. But, like, are they going to be able to handle, like, the annoying physicalness that, like, Mexico's going to bring, if that makes sense? Like, the chippiness that we all like to talk about? It's going to be interesting to see. Yeah, you already see the jersey.
They should be able to because we know how brutal Yeah, I think they should be able to, but we know how brutal because we know how brutal it is in the Premier League. We know how much that can also get into bickering, scuffles, the physicality, and all these type of things. I mean, we heard like the common phrase is, "Can you do it in that rainy night of soak?" Like they should be able to, but it's a different environment when you have so much altitude. I said about my experiences when I went to Machu Picchu, and I said how much even for the ordinary person just walking, how much it sucks. So just imagine when you have talented Mexican players out there just pressing at you, running into a football field with 70,000, almost 80,000 screaming at you. Yeah, it's going to be a really tough matchup. I think what a lot of people said, England really, if they want to get out this game, is surviving those first like 20 minutes, 25 minutes of just intense pressure and environment. I mean, that's how Mexico scored their first goal against Ecuador.
But what was the stat like I saw leading up to it? Like, who is it? The Jimenez, like the one of the goals he scored the most on, if not the most on in England, is Pickford. Something like that as well, which is going to be
Yeah,
interesting. You
which
have
is
all those different
insane.
storylines coming in.
That's such an insane stat for Pickford. It must be like, what the hell, man? Like, I got to go up against this. Like, move their budget to kind of escape pressure and lead to a corner kick for England. See corner kick here from England. Oh man, I'm still shocked by that stat with Mexico at the Azteca, bro. That stat is still insane. And I think what I like about this game too is for any England fan, especially from the ones that have survived during the times of Maradona and stuff like that. This is the first time I think England have played at the Azteca since that infamous final where Maradona just went complete god mode and made a name for himself historically. So I'm very curious to see like what type of pep talks were there. Like, hey, like we can break the record, break the history of like, or break the curse, I should say, of going to Mexico at this fucking iconic but heartbreaking stadium for some England fans. Kind of break that curse.
It's also what
Or
makes
will they
that,
continue it? That's where I'm like, man, dude.
yeah, that possible matchup against Argentina too is going to be very interesting. That's going to be fun to watch as well if we can maybe get that.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. And like I said to you on yesterday's like preview to like USA's game tomorrow, and then obviously a few of the round of 16 matchups are later this week. Um, I would love to see again. Like I'm really rooting for an Argentina versus England matchup. The physicality, the bruteness, the banter that I would love to see between all fans in England and Argentina. That would be fun to see. But we'll see.
Really quiet first 10 minutes. I don't
Isaac,
think.
do you remember our last game versus Mexico?
You were saying?
I'm sorry if I interrupted you. I was just going to ask.
No.
I was going to say, like, do you remember USA's last game against Mexico? Was that one of the Golden Cup finals or semifinals?
I mean, I think we would have had a
Was that last
friendly
year's?
or something like that. Yeah, something in there last year. I know recently that was another thing
Might
under
have been-
Poch was I don't think we had a good record under Mexico when we had played Mexico as well.
Yeah. Shout out to Hugo Sanchez being there, Real Madrid legend. Interesting with the Kwanzaa selection right here. I think that was one of Tuchel's main persons to want to bring in.
Mm-hmm. I also like Saka getting the start in this game as well. That's going to be interesting. I know there had been some talk about the rotations of what that forward group would look like.
Yeah. This will be another big matchup for Saka too. We need him to do something for this England team. And he's usually historically for the time that he's been with England always performed. So hoping we get the same going for him. I'm so curious to know. I know you're usually like, you're usually like the one you're usually my Siri, I should say. How much are these tickets for this game, England versus Mexico? It's around the 6.
I can only imagine
how much these are.
Especially like once you found out it was going to be this matchup and there was a chance it was going to be in Mexico and all that. Like these have to be a pretty penny. I feel like seeing both the managers on the touchline having what feels like different opposite reactions to the start of this game. Ooh. You like the touch there, but you like to bring that down. Good first chance though for England there.
Yeah, good first chance right there.
You see Jude ready to throw his hands up in celebration. He thought that one was through.
I just need a June masterclass, man. I think he just needs to score at the Azteca, man. You know me, bro. I'm one of Jude's biggest fans. I love the way he plays the game. I love the way he approaches it. But I just want to see him score at the Azteca, man. I just need to. I'm gonna go crazy if he scores at the Azteca, man. Especially if it's meaningful, like a meaningful goal, not like some we're down 5-4-1. It's like, yeah, no.
I mean, for England's fans' sake, I hope they're not down 5-1, 4-1. I don't even want to know what that would look like.
Oh yeah, and then for Kane too, I just love to see Kane just kind of shut his ears up too. I think he gets fairly uncriticized with the England national team. How was your 4th of July yesterday? I'm speaking about going up against the Brits.
Not bad at all. Very low key. Spent some time with just your family. My brother and sister both had work that day. Actually, ooh,
wow! I thought that was it, man. I can't lie.
Same at first. I thought that was going to sneak into that near post. Good save by Pickford there to get the hand down in time.
That was a great save.
That was definitely going. That's a phenomenal save by Pickford. I mean, it's weird from a lot of these even the great teams. I feel like you haven't seen a lot of phenomenal defenses, or at least phenomenal defenses that have been tested yet. So it's interesting to see with this English defense. I think there's another one that people would expect to be very good throughout this tournament. I'm going to be interested to see how they're tested against Mexico. Which, I mean, we saw in that last game against the Congo, and I think I'd at least argue that I think Mexico is at least somewhat of a step up, let alone the fact that they're at home field advantage. Now, I think to get through this result is going to be huge for them.
I'm I'm wondering if the altitude effects are starting to kick in because there's been like 15 minutes of like running and phrasing for like these England players. I just also love how like people have been picking on Anthony Gordon too. Like, oh, Gordon's gonna be the one that's gonna be like all red and stuff. So I'm curious to see. Like, and I just love that he got the start too, just for the sake of it, you know. But obviously, he did have like 2 assists versus Lukaku.
Speaking of Gordon, have you seen that video on TikTok of it's like humans, like if they looked like animals or like that they evolved from animals, and it was like the owl one, and it looks exactly like him. That's just, I think I've seen so much Gordon slander on my timeline now. It's kind of getting insane. Ooh, this looks like a good ball. Is he through?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Be interested to see if he was on there.
What's your predictions for more as like potential like team that he might go to next? You think it's gonna be a Prem Spanish team?
I don't know because I don't know. It depends on how much you believe in that hyper, the destinations you want him to go at. Like I think if you're looking for somewhere in Spain, especially for the heights that you want this Mexican team to go to, you want a Barcelona or a Madrid. And obviously, I don't think he's anywhere near that level yet. Obviously, I think it would take some loans and some more time for him to develop. I think even maybe staying in Mexico for like a year or so for development wise might be better, even if he does get that large move. And then I don't know. Then it might just depend on whatever team in the Prem really wants to get into that development. Obviously, like you'd be worried about a team like Chelsea, I think, just sort of with their recent history with all that sort of stuff. But again, if Chelsea still come on the door with an
stay away
offer,
from Chelsea.
like I don't know. Be interested. I think he's gonna have a lot of suitors. Good another chance.
Yeah, man. I mean, I would love for him to potentially go to Wolves. Would be an interesting spot. You know how awesome they are with, you know, Raul Jimenez being a success there, and then obviously the other Portuguese midfielders that have come out there. You'd love to see him potentially be down there and just grow up a little bit more physically. But I don't know, man. Maybe La Liga 2 would be a team that he might be looking at towards as well.
Ooh, return over here. That Montez is getting a little too physical there. I still think the whole.
I've not been impressed so far. I've not been impressed so far with Rice and Anderson as of late into this game. I don't know. Just haven't been able to see them just be able to drive the ball forward and really pick up some passes. But we'll see as they grow into the game. But I'm not liking it so far. I mean, we saw in that one shot that one run that Gilberto Moore had, like, they came from like those two just losing the ball in midfield.
Yeah, it's just Mexico seems to be quicker on the ball. Their recovery time just seems to be just a level ahead of England so far early in this game. Like you said, I think it's showing. Run by Gordon here. And that's what, though, still makes this England team so scary. It does feel like at any given moment one of these wingers or wide players can go on a run. If it's started by Kane, started by whoever, and you got a corner here now.
Got O'Reilly here. I need O'Reilly to get a goal here, man. He's been scoring against my team. Scores in the Prem. Headers. Runs in the box.
Is that pouring? It must be raining there as well.
I need Gehi to be at his best game too. I can't see him like doing what he was doing in that title race. Like we can't. Also, just kind of been disappointed with England not figuring out how to use more of O'Reilly. O'Reilly's like talented, like offensive skill set, how big he is, and speaking of which, he just gives him all the way back. But it's funny. Don't you just love that when you're praising the player, like, yeah, man, like he's really good, and then right as you turn on, it's like, fuck, why are you doing that?
The dreaded
Even
announcers
Tushel's just like,
jinx.
what are you doing, bro? Or when like I'm criticizing a player too, like I thought Ryan was gonna score after I was like shitting on him the whole night for Brazil, but we'll see.
Ooh, off the ref there, lucky.
Oh, I'm in the hydration break. Nice. Hydration.
Yeah, these were on
break.
telephone
Hydration.
I don't have to sit through it. The commercial.
Oh, severely better than I went to a bar yesterday to go watch that France versus Paraguay game. God, man, I'm pissed off to see that they were using the Fox streaming site and Fox, man, just embarrassing, man, just completely embarrassing. What are your thoughts so far? First 20 minutes, looking like England survived, like that hiatus or the attack where Mexico usually come at you at the start.
Yeah, I mean, I think like you said, we've also spoken to, like this England team and throughout a lot of this tournament. You saw in that Congo game, the energy that they got coming out of these hydration breaks played into a huge factor. Obviously, even sometimes the game plan they were able to draw up coming outside of that. So you'll be interested to see if maybe you get another England goal coming out of this, or at least maybe a change, or just I don't know. I think you'd hope more going forward because, like, yeah, you have a few chances here at the end. You have that corner, but barely in terms of chances. A boring first 20 so odd minutes from both teams. Quite frankly, you have that one chance from Jimenez, which arguably, I mean, not even arguably, should have gone in. That was a great save by Pickford. So the game's still 0-0 for that reason. But yeah, you'll be interested to see if England can draw up some more chances coming out of this hydration break.
Yeah, I think they'll have to see if Gordon and Saka can wake up just a little bit. I know Judah's been making those positive runs inside, trying to hold up the ball. It's looking like in this game he's like drifting into like. This is the special thing about Judah is like sometimes he'll drift into that false nine, second striker role with Kane, but then you'll just see him pick up in those left-hand sides, which I'm really happy that Tuchel is looking to be changing. Is Jude on that left center midfield role where he's able to just escape pressure and just kind of drive the ball forward too. So I'm hoping to see a little bit more of that where we get Anthony Gordon just a little bit more active, more crashes inside the box too. Maybe Saka just activates a little bit more as the game goes on. But so far, a good thing for England, like we all said, is can you survive those first 20 minutes of just where Mexico are going to go all in, the fans are going to go all in, and so far looking positive as of now for England. Although I would say that Mexico did have, I think, a better chance with that. Raul Jimenez better. And that's so dangerous about Raul too. Like Raul can just get into those spots, and that's just a striker's type of like movement right there. Like that header, that movement, that run in between the two center backs. A little bit of banter there between Javier Aguirre and
You love to see it. Good job by Gordon to keep that in there. Ooh.
Literally spoke about Gordon being more active. And did something.
Good job to keep this in, though.
Yeah, I just wish there was should have been better runs from the players in there.
Sneaks it under Montes. Mexico's trying the same thing and, yeah, getting into scruffle. Oh, man, these Mexico jerseys are beautiful.
Oh, yeah, they are beautiful. Yeah. Mexico always cook with their jerseys, man. I can't lie. One of my favorite Mexico jerseys of all time has to be their 2014 red one. I just think that one looks so clean, especially when it went up against Brazil in that kit. Man, I wish I could. If I was like really Mexican, I would have bought one of those for real.
Okay, no foul there. Oh, I thought they were going wide.
Not good there from Jude. I think that's twice now he lost the ball in the middle. I do not like that. Do not like that at all from Jude. That's one of my big criticisms with Jude is I think just there's a bit of moments in him where I'm like, you're doing a little bit too much there. Just either hold it, retain it, won the ball back. You don't need to force it. But
Oh, get a very first like quiet 30 minutes.
yeah,
Rice unable to keep that one in.
Let's go maintaining possession of the ball here.
Ooh.
Still picking up some momentum right here. Last 2 minutes, I've just been able to build some rhythm, some ball movement right here.
Yeah, and I like that
would
they
have
were
given that
trying.
back to Quinones.
I would agree. Although I like that they're trying to do something with the position that they've had rather than just sit on the ball for another 10 or 15 or so odd minutes. At least start forcing some shots.
Yeah,
Get
it's
Pickford a little bit more
I'm
uncomfortable.
not looking too good at Declan Rice right now. I'm either moving Jude back and bringing someone else in, or just I've not been impressed with Declan so far this game. I don't think there's any movement. There hasn't been any retention of the ball just to build some momentum in possession. Dude, Quinones has been absolutely amazing this World Cup too.
Mhm.
When I first saw him play, I was like, man, dude, they got this guy. Like, man, like, bro, this guy is so fucking good. He's quick, he's speed, he's very direct. And then obviously, as we've seen this whole tournament, he just has a nick for a goal as well. So I give a lot of props to him.
He was a good dual NAB recruit for them.
Saudi too. He's like what 33 years old as well.
That I don't know.
Love the minions ad on this. Shout out to the minions, as always.
There we go. Love the Pro Minion podcast.
Yeah, we're a pro minion podcast. I'm really hoping Kobe Main will get some minutes in this game, man, because it just feels like every time England try to win the ball back,
Ooh, another close one.
oh! What did
There
I
you
tell you,
go.
my guy? My guy scores at the Azteca. Do the silly, bro. Come on. Let's go, my guy. Come on. Whose ball was that? Holy shit. The first, oh my God, Jude fucking Bellingham, man. Do it at the Azteca. Oh my God. Oh my God. I said it. I need my guy to score at the Azteca, bro. Build your aura. Build your PR up even more, man. Oh my God. What a goal, man. Good counter. Great cross from Saka right there. Look at the run inside from Jude. That was a brilliant run from Kane to get in there. He's just inevitable. Oh my God.
Yeah, the Mexican midfielder just loses his man. No one picks him up in the box. Everyone's too attracted to Kane. It's a great play call too, even as well from the way that England sort of drew it up. I mean, you have Kane to suck in all that attention and bang him back post basically. Like, I mean, fair play should make that finish, but still, nonetheless, a great run, great play by Jude. All it took was really, I mean,
I think the first time.
That was basically their first chance of the game, it felt like, for England. You even have Rice really getting involved for what feels like the first time ever. Basically leads to their goal. You see how important, I mean, he is still out of their success as well. Oh, you see what England do here.
No way! No way! No fucking way! No, let's go! Come on, Jude, you fucking beast! I fucking love you! I fucking love you, Jude! I fucking love you! You go to the Azteca and you do this? Come on, man!
Ooh,
oh
cut to
my
all
God.
the Mexican fans. Cut to all of the Mexican fans.
Oh my God! Holy shit! Nah, bro. I never want to see disrespect on my guy. Come on. What a play from Kane and Jude, man. Jude's on 4 goals. This is insane.
Yeah, just gets it onto the Mexican
dude,
defender coming in there as well. Wow.
Oh my God.
This man behind me got it right. Or above me, I guess I should say.
You got it right, bro.
Mexico, what are you doing?
Can I get a Jude hat trick? Can I get
mean,
a Jude
it's looking
hat
that
trick?
way.
Oh my God. If he's holy
England
shit.
2 for 2, it seems, on chances today.
I was like, please let it be Jude, please. No way. Oh.
Close there. Close there. I can move this setup here a little bit.
No.
I just want to make sure.
We will see how Mexico will respond being down 2. Know us, bro. We're USMNT fans. We've had. Oh man, I just needed Jude to perform, bro. You know how much I love Jude. Man, what a player, bro.
See what Mexico can do here on this free kick. I mean, now it's really more important than ever to get the goal going into halftime. You got to cut this down to 1. It stays at 2 the longer, the more this looks unattainable.
Oh my God, I can't believe Jude actually fucking scored. Bro. That's crazy. If England do go through, man, I think there's gonna be a new enemy in fucking Mexico City.
I mean, who? What? Their own players. I feel like that second goal, they're totally at fault for.
Oh, Jude better watch out, dude. The cartel might be after him, bro. For real. Oh my god, I'm hoping, man, dude, I'm hoping Drew gets a hat. You get a hat trick at the Azteca against this great Mexico team, like.
There we
I'll
go.
go for Mexico. Back in it.
You're back. There we go. Exactly like we said. Quinones, as you've been talking about. Now you're one back in. It's only one goal. This great game so far. Looks like that should count too as well. It doesn't seem like there's any questions about that.
We'll see. This is what, fourth as well in the tournament?
I think so, if not third. But yeah, everything looks on side there. It looks like Kane might keep them on. I'll just foul, just finds its way to him. Yeah, he deflects it and just right to him. That'll wake up that crowd as well.
Yeah, that will.
Is that now a corner? Can they do it? Can they tie this up? Oh, no corner. Wow. That's going out, yeah.
Oh man, what a game! The game has completely shifted in Mexico's favor. I would say, what the famous score line is 2-0, meaning it's not a guaranteed win. That's the most dangerous score line in football.
I like what Mexico's doing as well with just these passes they're sending into the box. It's like just enough pace on them to force these England defenders to force an issue, force a decision on there. You get a lot of those bouncing balls into the box. And I mean, the more they do that, the more that's going to create opportunities. I think just the more shots they can pepper in. It's another chance there. You see right there, just it's bouncing everywhere, it seems. And it always seems to find another Mexican player. I mean, you just see the way that camera shakes every time there's a shot in your goal.
Dude, I know the Mexico fans are going crazy.
That was inches away as well.
We got a game, bro. We have a fucking game. We have a game.
That's out. Yeah.
Just a great strike. So jokingly, you see that momentum meter sort of favored the that of Mexico. I mean, it's not wrong,
Yeah,
despite having 2 goals.
Mexico as much.
It felt like possession-wise and dictation of play, this game's been all Mexico. It's just those 2 chances from England. They've just been the most clinical, which I talk about a lot. Obviously, with these tournaments, it just come down to who's the most clinical. Really, 2 chances for England, 2 goals. Yeah, you have a 1-goal lead.
Oh, definitely. I completely agree with that.
See another tackle from behind. We want to talk about tackles from behind. We've seen one of those recalled recently. Oh my!
Mexico,
Pickford.
England are gonna have to pray to get out of here alive.
I don't know who was that. Was that Conce again? I think he hasn't had the best start of games. He's got to be a little bit more active there when that ball is coming in. But that's just a great save by Pickford.
England are in fucking trouble, man.
Did Bellingham tackle him there? Get that out, or did that? He's on. He might be on too.
Oh
wow,
my God! What a fucking tackle!
I was wondering how he didn't get his foot on that. That's wow. I think it's easy to say who's been their player of the game or player of the first half for England.
Hey, Azteca's in competition with the Bernabeu in terms of like magic. I'm seeing shit that you can't comprehend, bro.
Quinones wanted that run. No. I mean, fair. It just seems like the foul were like a basketball. Bang. Holy
We got a fucking game.
Yeah.
We got a fucking game. We got a game.
Yeah.
I think we both will take a quick hydration break. We'll be right back, obviously. When we come back, we'll recap real quick everything.
I like that my cat decided to show up. Okay. Yeah. We will be right back.
Welcome back to the Outloom Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Jeffrey Canova, joined by my lovely co-host, Andy Isaac-Hausen. First half from the Mexico-England game done, wrapped up. 2-1 England currently taking the lead, but we did see Mexico near those final, I would say, last 10 minutes, just really get into the game, obviously with the brilliant goal from Quinones, and then obviously my guy, Jude Bellingham, scoring two to give England that crucial 2-0 lead before Mexico scored their first. But Isaac, quick thoughts real quick on the game before we get back into second half. And it's going to be a tight one. That's all I'll say from my perspective.
I'm not sure first if you can tell, my family might be jealous. The first other house member making their debut on the podcast, my cat, currently decided to join and is currently sitting on my lap. So literally, as you called for a hydration break, literally came into the room and sat on my lap. So as you can see, Asha making her debut right now. So now, I mean, first half wise, it seemed like momentum wise, obviously with the meter there, a lot in favor of Mexico, especially in that last 10 minutes or so. I mean, but England did what they needed to do. I'm sure you're seeing them right now, actually, if you're watching the Telemundo right now. 2 chances, 2 goals for England, both by Bellingham, your man. First good play by Rice to get down that, the right-hand side, it looked like. And then the second one, just creating a bit of chaos after that, after the balls dropped, basically. And again, you basically, as soon as you get your shot and go, great pass by Kane to find Bellingham yet again in the middle. Another great run by Bellingham. And, 2 goals quickly for England. I believe it was 36th and 38th minute. And then Mexico obviously responding with their chance next, cutting it a goal back. But just a very entertaining, arguably the most entertaining first half we've seen out of this knockout stage, as my cat is going all over the place right now.
No, definitely. Completely agree. That Paraguay-France game, as we saw, wasn't great. Canada versus Mexico wasn't. I mean, Canada versus Morocco wasn't that spectacular yet again. But man, this game has got some. Like I said, I told you before the game or during the game, I was like, please, I just need Jude to get 1 goal at the Azteca. It needs to be meaningful. It needs to be impactful, just so that we can get his PR up just a little bit, a little bit more to what it already is. But also just for the moment as well for him to go to the Azteca, the moment, the history behind it for England, obviously losing to that final against. Or the last time being in that stadium was the loss against Argentina back in that 1986 final against Maradona. And it was a big matchup. We heard all the talk about Mexico being one of the favorites, even though they are on paper not, based on the names and the talent and the squad value and depth and all these type of things. But, up 2-1. But I will say there are some concerns on this England team as we head into the second half. I think the momentum has completely shifted. And it was really unfortunate for England, if you want to say for any of your fans, to concede that 1 goal before halftime. But maybe it was the necessary step for the halftime conversation to wake up and realize, hey, we haven't been playing great. But for Mexico, just continue doing what you're doing. For the most of the game, I think Mexico's had the possession. They've had the chances, the crosses. And I think for England, their game plan is really we're just going to sit deep. We have the players and the pace with Kane, Jude running in, Saka obviously with the beautiful cross, and Gordon as well in there with his pace. We're just going to try to kill them in transition because currently they can't take the ball off of Mexico. Obviously, they're at their home ground. They're with the momentum. They're with all the confidence. That's the word I was looking for. Confidence to really be moving that ball. So you got to give real credits to them in that aspect as well. But I will say for Mexico, welcome to the Jude Bellingham show. That's literally why I love the man. Well, not love, but he's one of my favorite players in that sense because he's really the type of player that just show up. He's going to bring his cojones. I mean, again, we criticize players for not showing up. This is a player that always shows up in some way or some way of form, whether it's because he's the best two-way player in the sport. I mean, look how many chances he capitalized on with the 2 goals. But then you saw near the end of that, it should have been 2-2. It really should have been 2-2 by this point. But you saw that block that he did? Yeah, no, there's not that many players that can just do that, who can just impact and score and pass and dribble and do what he can do. But then go on the defensive end and just make some crucial blocks, interceptions, reads, marking, whatever it is from headering. Jude Bellingham is just a fucking alien, man. And, of course, the guy goes to the Azteca and just gets a double. it's – props to him, man. I'm hoping England can pull through and get the win, but it is going to be tough. But I will say for Jude, continuing the Jude conversations, I'm really starting to get to the point, and I think I'll make a separate video on this after the game, is even if they win or lose, Remember when Jude first debuted at Madrid and everyone was picking on him, telling him, oh, he's not a midfielder. He's not a midfielder. He's scoring goals. He's playing as a 9. And while they were correct in some way, because I think Jude was playing in that almost false 9 type of role, they were right, man. They were right. The more and more I've heard people analyze Jude Bellingham as a footballer, they're damn right, bro. Jude Bellingham should probably play as a fucking 9. Because this guy is just the runs that this brother makes is just insane. Look at the runs that he makes. Everything. He has the heading ability. He has the tap-in aspect. His ability to hold up the ball when he has it in certain spots in the final third. He might actually be a solid striker one day. He might be it. He might. If England are ever going to lose Kane or whatever the hell, just put Jude at 9. I'm being serious. I'm being serious. This dude can – his link-up play, his association with a few of the players when he's in those type of zones and pockets, he might start becoming into a number 9 in front of our eyes, man. I mean, that goal, right? Those 2 goals that he scored, I mean, those are the job of a 9. Literally, the movement, the run to wiggle in between the 2 and just be in there. Jude Bellingham to score headers like that is just – the way he scores it, that's like a 9 scoring goals. Like, it's just – beautiful from Jude Bellingham. But Mexico, man, I'll give praise to them. I think they've been venomous when it comes to their crossing. Would you agree?
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's been their most dangerous part of their attack. I think just the chaos they've been creating in the box has been a real point of trouble for England. It seems like there's always been a lot of second and third opportunities for that Mexico squad if they want to have it, or at least their ability to get the ball back after that. England's done a good job at moments of clearing that ball out, but it does seem like Mexico is still able to recover that ball into that final third, or at least get it back in there quickly and cycle it through their defense in the midfield. So, yeah, dangerous. I think they said they grew into the game after those two goals. Getting that goal back for them is huge. And, yeah, it does still feel like anyone's game. If Mexico's able to go out and grab that goal first and tie things up, then it really does obviously feel like anyone's game. But, yeah, I think you trust England to be able to hold out the result here. But if you're an England fan, you're definitely nervous, I think.
Yeah, you're definitely shitting your pants. I mean, we saw, like I said, it should have been 2-2. I think at this point on, it should have been a 2-2 game. I mean, that Quinones goal was well taken. Even the shots, like a shot is going to fall for one of these players. So my prediction is I think this might go to extra time. Do not be shocked if this goes to penalties. Or Mexico just pulls some magic out of their ass. Like I'm starting to see why this the Azteca magic. Like, we talk about the Bernabeu, Anfield, dude. The Azteca's right up there, man. I've never felt it. You know what I'm saying? I've never felt like, oh my god, the Azteca is actually going to like give them the superpowers to really pull this shit off. Like, you saw the way the ball. You said it a million times. Props to you. You've said it. The ball is bouncing and landing to the right spots. Obviously, that's credit to the technical, that's credit to Mexico, their positioning and their set piece tactics and their skill set into being able to technically hit the ball and strike with that much power, placement, and efficiency. But I also just feel like there's a bit of luck to it. Like, the bounce is just perfectly there. The movement, the placement, it's just like there's some magic. There's a magic at the Azteca. And what else did you say about the camera? Oh, the camera's shaking. Like the camera's shaking. You're like, oh my god. I can't even imagine from here, we, the fans, watching it from our couches in our rooms. I can't even imagine what those players are feeling when they like hear it, they feel it, the movement and everything. It's just, what a game of football, man. What a game.
Yeah. I'm excited for that. I'm just itching for the second half to start.
Any substitute potentially for?
I don't think so. I think you had the 2 goals.
Yeah. I think for me, I would look into potential. I mean, Jude has been so good defensively. I mean, if you're able to drop him that just a little bit more deeper, maybe that can help out to alleviate pressure, to escape pressure. But if there's a way we can get a Kobe Mainu in there just to kill off the game or put some legs in there, I wouldn't mind that. But understandably so, if he doesn't put him in, I get it. He hasn't gotten any minutes yet into this tournament, so why risk him, Why do something like that as we head on to the final parts of the game? But I think Mexico will probably get the second. I just see it. I see this going 2-2. And if England can get that third one, I think it's wraps. I think that's it. But good to see the reactions to everything. Like, I just need them. I need the England win, man. I'm gonna go into a quick little break here before we go back on live. Here at the Out Alone podcast.
It does not appear like there were any changes that happened.
Any you seen from this game yet?
What's it? Oh, no, sorry. Cesar Montes actually was substitute halftime. Looks like there was an injury for the Mexican center half. So it does look like there's a change in defense for them.
Yep. No substitutes for England, correct?
It does not look like no.
Cool. Yeah, I wouldn't change anything so far for this England team, but maybe a Kobe Maynard for one of the midfielders in Declan Rice or Elliot Anderson.
Yeah, you especially see it with depending on how physical this game might get. If you just want to worry about Rice on that yellow, you do obviously have the like you said with Manu, you do have the quality to bring someone off the bench to replace him.
Yep. Okay, Netical taking possession.
Ooh, you like the idea, but not enough, nearly enough pace. The ultimate progressor, Aaron Gordon. Wow. Ooh. Wow. That ball goes through too. I mean, you think between Kane or Saka, someone would be able to get a foot on there. Good play by O'Reilly to fit that through. Wow.
Yeah, it's unfortunate they weren't able to get the end of that ball.
All right, there's where the United boys. There's Rashford popping up on our screen. Wow.
Oh my god.
I will say you talked about it earlier. I like seeing the Minions ad. I don't like seeing a damn Kalshi ad pop up on the damn screen on the rolling ads. But I mean, a lot better of a start from England in this second half than they did in the first half.
Yeah, most certainly a way better start, but I just don't know how long this momentum will be until they get potentially a third goal. Because I think they need to capitalize on this momentum shift that they got going on.
Sweeper keeper Pickford there. A lot of Anthony Gordon so far, it seems like, in this game for England. Oof.
Apparently, from people after that clip, Jude Bellingham has no technical quality or skill, apparently. Fucking idiots. Apparently, I'm told he has no quality. Apparently, he's a stick on the rock. He doesn't have any defense. Like, it's crazy how much people say about him.
Ooh. No, I think that's a good tackle there. I don't know. I don't know if Mexico's anything to complain about. A good switch here, Anthony. Okay.
You think there'll be a red card in this game, Isaac? I'm starting to feel the chip.
Is there going to be a red? Ooh, I could see more of I think a reactionary red than like a red from play, if that makes sense. Look, is he going to with you on the manager here? I'm interested to see what the ref is going to right now.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. That looks a lot worse upon replay. That is studs up, and it does catch him high enough. I don't know, Jeff. You might have been on the ball. Wow. Going to the monitor. This is okay.
Wow. England down to red. Coins a red card. England gonna have to sit deep now. Well, Mr. Tusho, that's what you get for not bringing another right back. Now you got no right backs coming into this tournament.
Wow.
But maybe Jed Spence. Well, Jed Spence, obviously, but look at that.
And even Spence, it seemed like had caught a lot of slander online, possibly even deservedly so. I can't claim to have been watching every minute of England intensively. So that's wow. It's an interesting one because like there still hasn't seemed to be that switch from defenders, just like a mental switch of like, I mean, this is so difficult. This is obviously coming from someone that has not, been a defender. So it'd be interesting for someone like Kieran's perspective on this. But you know that's going to get called. You know, like studs up at that height, coming in at that angle with that speed, like you know how that's going to be called. So like there's, I get it. You don't want that defender to go by you. You always want to be preventing that goal, like scoring opportunity, but still like now you're a man down, basically 40 minutes left to go. Like you put yourself at such a disadvantage. And it's like, even if you allow that guy to go by and they score, it's still only 2-2 and it's even strength. You'd think you'd have the quality to go through. Now you're a man down. It's crazy. That's wow. It's like Kane got a pretty.
And now we got a Kane foul here. We'll see. Oh my god.
Jeez. There's some that you're like, what are they screaming for? And then there's other you watch. You're like, yeah, I can see why you would be writhing around in the green on the ground with pain.
Eating my lunch here as well.
That was another great strike by O'Reilly there. If that's the chance I think they're showing. Yeah, wow.
That was. And like I said, I want O'Reilly to get into those spots, but
now he can't.
I'm so shocked they fucking do that stupid chant.
Wow. Well, here you go, Kane. Here's another battle for you. And Bellingham, I should say. Obviously, he's been class this game. Ooh. Well, you joked about are we going to see a red in this game, and we saw it within a couple minutes. So I'll be interested to see where else.
Oh my god, I called it. Oh my god, we said there was going to be a red. You feeling a red?
And I was like, nah, I think maybe, style of something from like a reaction, nothing from a play. Nope, literally a tackle, literally a foul. Wow. I mean, hey, we were England, Argentina. I talked about for way later. If we get a Mexico Norway to go to a semifinal, that's going to be crazy. Because I think that game will be in the U.S. too. So obviously, you're still expecting a fair amount of Mexico fans, but that's not going to be as much as if it was per se obviously in Mexico. Stones coming on. Oh, just taking Saka off. Wow. I mean, you can see what they're. I mean, yeah, it makes sense because I mean, Gordon is much more of like I think that pressing type that you want for defense that maybe more of a Saka is, but like still like that's just. I think you're subtracting so much from your. Wow. Just wow.
Yeah.
Then I'd always be interested in like how players feel to get into the second player. Like you just say pen. That's gotta be. Yeah. Well, you're okay. So you're ahead of me now. Wow, Mexico. Wow.
Oh, what a great hold up from Kane. Oh, it's a handball. I think it's a handball. I think it's totally overturned. I think it's a handball.
Did it hit off the Mexican? Like, that's going to be interesting where they're going to, like, how they're going to call that. If that's headed by Mexico, if that's by Alvarez first, like, you could argue Kane can't do much with the arm placement.
Potentially.
They're asking for it.
Come on, Kane.
Hey,
You got to make up
VAR is
for
on.
it. Oh my God, Kane. Come on, Kane. Let's see what Kane does. Come on, Kane. What a fucking pen. Holy shit.
Yeah. Too easy.
And then these classes fucking cons, bro. I tell you, bro, that's why I can't root for Mexico a lot of the time, bro. Classless. Classless fucking fan base, as always, bro. This shit on Kane. Dunk on them.
I'm interested to see what those England fans too are saying to the Mexican fans as well. I'm sure that's going to be it's got to be an interesting little spot to be at.
That's a fucking pen. I hope people take notes on that shit. No bullshit. Just smack that shit. Put it. Bam. Take notes, Bruno, Vinny.
There's still plenty of time
Shout out
for
to my mom
Mexico.
for making
Santi. Who, my guy Gutierrez. We'll see. I talked about him maybe being able to get that move. Who knows? Maybe he can get a few goals here for Mexico. No, I don't think it's happening. But
Oh man, what a game! What a game, man! So much happened the last 20 minutes. I can't believe it's actually like.
seriously, they're stressing.
I'm letting Kane and Bellingham know, bro. The cartel might be coming after you if you get out of here alive.
Ooh, good punch.
That's your guy, huh? You said he might get a big transfer, huh? Dude, he's been killing it in Liga MX.
Yeah, I'll be interested. It hasn't obviously been like the best for Mexico in this tournament. I don't think he's even played the most. I know he played in that first game against South Africa, but yeah, huge chance right here. He's going to get about 30 or so minutes to hopefully claw this, get a goal back for Mexico. I mean, Mexico has the capability. They have the offensive firepower. We've seen. It's just like, can they do it against a squad like this in England? You got Gordon up here. They'll make it another great run.
And I think this is the game that England can potentially just enjoy, just being the one to sit deep and just hit on the break. So we'll be curious to see how England will manage themselves for like the next potentially 30 minutes. But it's looking like it could be in their favor to just sit deep and just defend for their fucking lives, which they should be able to. With the players
with
now,
the
the
two-goal
mindset
lead.
which they have to. Yeah, and with the 2-goal lead as well now. But I just feel like if Mexico can get a goal right before the 80th minute, I think they're right back in. Or at least the 85th. Give it till the 85th, and I think they're back in the game. But who knows? Football's crazy, bro. They might score like 2 in the next 2 minutes. Who knows?
Ooh. Check in here, maybe. That's definitely a foul. Kane, I didn't hit the ball. I didn't hit the ball.
Oh my god, it might be a penalty for Mexico. This game is gonna go crazy, man.
I just always love the just quiet to the bench. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, Gutierrez has got the leg out there. I don't. It's still an interesting decision from Kane to stick the leg up, especially at that point. I'll wait for the ref. I'll let VAR. I'll let the ref make this call. I'm never going to pretend to be a referee.
It's a tough call. I mean, he does give contact there. Wow, penalty for Mexico.
Wow. Jeez. You think Jimenez is taking this, but I guess Raul, I would say. Ooh, yellow. Someone's getting told to go away. Is it Kane that got that? No, okay. Here we go, Kane. Not happy about that decision, obviously. I'm not gonna lie. I still think that would be called in the Bundesliga, but so I don't know what he's truly complaining about.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it would be called. I mean, it's a pen. I don't know why you're kicking your leg out there, but I mean, Quinones just score from one of those set pieces as well. I'm telling you, bro, the magic of the Azteca, bro.
Oh, jeez. "20 minutes." Was that Canelo?
Canelo, yeah.
Ooh, almost got back from Pickford there. Man, just that camera, it's still shaking. Whoa, great. Oh, great first touch there by Kane. If I'm going there, I would have liked a shot there, but it's still in play. Nah, Kane, they're not going to give you that. A little weak. Someone's down. Jeff, I don't say the referee's name on the back of the jersey. I'm not going to even try to pronounce that. Don't ask me. Do you see it there?
I was looking at his name too. I was like, what's his name, bro?
And I'm like, I saw it. I'm like, I'm not going to say that. Oh, does he? Oh, yeah. That's a boot to the face. That's got to hurt. That could just be the real Rey Mysterio. It's probably not, but okay. I think I need like a doc. I need Kieran in here to break this down from both a defending and a refereeing standpoint.
Man. This game is insane, bro.
Hand right into a hydration break, of course.
There was an accusation from Jorge Sanchez onto O'Reilly that he apparently covered his mouth. So I really want to see the angle on that. This game is insane, man. This game is insane. This game is insane, bro. We're going to get the most chaotic last 20, 30 minutes of our fucking lives, man.
Man, I just want this hydration break to be over.
Oh my God, we're getting Dan Burn at the Azteca, I think. Dan Burn at the Azteca. I just saw him on the bench. Is he coming in?
O'Reilly might get in the sub here. Yeah. Oh, O'Reilly picked up a yellow as well.
Oh my God, we're getting Dan Burn.
We're getting Dan Burn.
Dan Burn. Dan Burn.
Moving the setup here a little bit, trying to. The downside of watching a full 245, just trying to find the different angles to stay comfortable. Burn and Spence.
Oh my God, will England play the meanest haram ball?
Dude, you're really just missing Harry Maguire from this being like an all-time England defense.
I know.
You also got to be hoping this game doesn't go to pens. Because I don't know what that rose,
Yeah.
that selection's looking like.
So far, it'll be probably Jude, Rice, and Kane.
Yeah. Gordon may be in there as well. I don't know his pen record. But it's another funny one because you think like most, if not the rest of the world, is rooting for Mexico in this moment right now.
Yeah. I'm just rooting for my boy Jude to like continue like in this tournament, you know. But
Yeah. What are you doing?
oh my God, they're just
Okay, I like
booting
them.
it out, man. This is gonna be a long 20, 30 minutes for England, man. I don't think they're gonna survive. I see Mexico scoring. This is just too much.
That red card too, just being a man down the entire rest of this game is gonna be tough even if you do go to
Right,
extras.
just being a man down is just impossible. And Mexico just had box crashes in two, and Quinones, Jimenez, Gutierrez. I'm not even talking about the center backs and the midfielders. You can just rip it too. Like Alvarez can rip it from outside.
I mean, the benefit you do have if you're England is the more time that takes, the more pressure that builds on Mexico. So there is going to be eventually turn of time of just clearing it and getting it out is going to be huge. But yeah, still you got what, at least 13 minutes left of just straight defending. It feels like. No, I wouldn't even say feels like, just is straight defending. Maybe Gordon gets sprung on a counter. That's really about it. I feel like it's really all you got probably with this lineup left over. Maybe a Jude run, but I still don't even think with what you have to do defensively, you want him getting that far forward.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. England are gonna crumble here, man.
Dude, do you every time you see like the Spence like protection, do you think he's like part like cyborg or like robot? I always I see like the jaw. It's like the middle jaw. Like I don't know.
I don't know, man. Just looks like a warrior out there with that man, like that shit for his jawline.
I like, yeah, exactly, right? Like that sort of like helmet guard, or like gear, you know what I mean? Almost like a dinosaur, like it's got the like teeth, like the metal row of teeth below it and chop. Jeez.
Oh my god.
Man, Norway's going to be fun to play this England team, I think, as well. I'll be interested to see what this England backline is going to look like against a Norway team.
Against Holland?
Ooh. Alvarez. He's basically open. Wow, he's got to be you. Wow, he's got to bury that. That has to at least get on target. I feel like we have like 7 or 8 minutes of extra time as of now, at least as well.
Ooh. Oh my god.
Close. Man, these are one of those games too where like I'm glad I have no like fan investment on either of these two teams. I can just watch this just as like a fan. I'd be sweating bullets if I'm an English or Mexico support.
Oh, I know. I'm fucking shitting my pants too, but I'm shitting my pants for Jude, bro. Like
That's
I just
crazy.
want
Can
to
we
see him
clip
go
that?
through. Like
I want that line clipped, please. I'm shitting my pants for Jude. I'll take that clip.
I just want him to go through, man. He's one of my favorite players. Oh, he is my favorite player. Oh my! I'm telling you, if Mexico don't score right now, man. Oh my god. This is just insane, bro. This game is insane.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I can't even imagine you're like an actual passionate England fan, bro. Like, oh my god.
I mean, just a clear foul there. Oof. Harry Kane saw that ball lobbed over the top from Spence and thought he was back at Tottenham for a second. Sorry, Colby. I apologize if you're in there right now. I'm sorry, Colby. Wow. Of course, now my screen's got a buffer.
Oh my god, man.
Jeez.
Hey, yo, these Telemundo commentators, bro, you guys are starting to annoy me. Nothing, bro. Isaac, have you heard on why they still do this shit and they don't get suspended for like 50 games?
I don't know. I really don't know. It's really weird.
Oh, man.
Oh. No tackle. Okay. What's your final prediction for extra time? How long do you think we got here?
I'm going to say 8 to 9 minutes.
Ooh, I was gonna go 8 minutes on the dot.
8 minutes on the dot?
Yeah.
It's around 8 or 9. No way below 7.
Yeah, I would say at least 5 or 6. I'm not saying that combination.
Because of all the penalty calls and the hydration break.
So hydration breaks what? Is it 3 minutes or is it 2.5 guaranteed basically?
3 minutes. 3 minutes, I believe.
Yeah.
So that's 3 plus the penalty checks, 2 of them. Yeah, it's got to be minimum 8 minutes. No way. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 9 or 10 even.
Seriously.
And the substitution too.
Yeah. Hey, your guy's getting brought on. No, I'm joking. Oh, Kane coming off. Man, now you're really hoping this game doesn't go to Pence.
Yep. Because it's probably an extra midfield body to help defend. But even then, so I like that because then you can move Jude as like a 9 pretty much to have him be the one to hold up and pass and get Rogers in behind. Or Rogers as a top. Like, who knows?
Here's a question, though. Am I crazy, though? I still think you take off. I take off like Gordon there first. Because like 3-3, like if Mexico does score, you're going to extra time now without Harry Kane.
Potentially, yeah. I mean, we'll see though. He probably because in that middle section, he sees that like he's probably betting on
Yeah.
Holy shit, bro! It's 11 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, we were way off.
11 minutes of extra time.
We had our time predicted plus a whole other hydration break. Oh, okay. And now the time wasting begins.
It'll be the longest 11.
But at least I like it's not like basketball where you have all the timeouts and the actual stoppages of play. It's just like it's just a slow ass 11 minutes.
Yeah, it's gonna be a slow ass 11 minutes.
Well, not from Mexico's point of view, but definitely from England if they have it their way.
Oh my god.
Nine minutes.
Dude looks exhausted. Holy shit.
Yeah. Also, will that count as a shot on goal for Morgan Rogers? I don't know what that was. I mean, I know what that was the attempt, but
Oh my god. Is it fucking still less than 5? Oh my god, even my lights went out, man. Even my lights are out. My lights are out. They can't do this anymore, man. Oh my god.
They're just calling for it. I mean, you got to think it's just lobbing this ball in for what, another 5 minutes, 6 minutes? Yeah, they've been teasing a lot of that, it seems, since these final 20 minutes. I was wondering when they were finally going to dare to take that shot from outside the box.
I would take more of those, honestly. But all right, well, not really.
No, maybe not now with 5, but definitely when you had a little bit more time on the clock. I think you had to get a feeling you're going to get this much time.
Oh my god.
Oh, I like it. I like the idea. Yeah, you were right. Judah's exhausted. Corner.
Corner. Oh my god.
2 minutes, but around 2 minutes left probably for this quarter. I mean, yeah, you're looking. I mean, the football has him at 9 minutes right now. You gotta love him. I mean, not. I mean, I hope he's okay, but the Mexican player's just down in pain, just off to the side there.
Yeah.
Couldn't quite see who that was either. Another close. Good step up by Gordon there. Oh my.
My God.
Wow, that was inches from that roof exploding. Like, inches away from that roof just blowing. Oh my God. They'll have one more chance. It looks like, wow. You'd have to assume it's after this. Yeah, go coming up. Yeah. Oh. Is that a Dan Burn block for you too, Jeff? No, Konsa. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe I want to see a replay of that. Oh,
How
another
the
corner.
fuck is this not done, bro? What the fuck?
Another corner, I think.
Go fucking home! Go home! Go fucking home, man! Turn those fucking fireworks off now! Oh my God, bro! England! Dan Burn! Dan Burn! Dan Burn is my fucking idol, bro! Jude Bellingham, man! Oh my God, go home, motherfuckers! Go home! Oh my God! Oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't fucking believe it. We live Jude Bellingham Nation.
Wow. Just wow.
Oh my God. Go home, man. Go fucking home.
They are home.
Quick analysis before we end this stream, man. Go fucking home, man. Go fucking home. Go home. Jude fucking Bellingham. Hey, what's the stat? 22 losses, 22 wins, 4 draws in competitive matches, man. Oh my God. Can't believe. What a fucking game.
Yeah.
What a fucking game. Well, if you're an England fan, which I guess I'm kind of am just for Jude. Like if Jude wasn't in that team, I'm rooting for Mexico to win this shit all the way through. But and I do have some beef with Mexico fans a lot of the times too. I can't lie. But oh my God, what a fucking game, man. Thoughts before we end it off here?
Like you said, phenomenal game. I think England showed a lot of resistance to be able to get through like basically that entire second half, a man down. Obviously, you have the one pen, but still really no chances, it seemed like, for Mexico, despite all the crosses and the bombardment they sent into the box. But yeah, full credit to Mexico. They tough fighting against a good English side, but you have to be looking at the game against Norway as another possible win for England. And I think a lot of England fans right now are sizing up that semifinal at least. If not, I think their eyes are really now on that final.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Norway will be a tough challenge. We saw today with Mexico how hard it was to stop a Quiñones, a Raúl Jimenez, but now you're going up against possibly the best striker in the tournament in terms of form and in terms of the goals that he's been able to score in Erling Haaland. So not an easy next matchup for England just because of who they have to go up against and the fact that today they were clinical, and that was the one thing that we will give them credit to. They were critical when they needed to be clinical, I should say. Sorry, clinical when they needed to be, especially with Jude, Kane with the penalty. It could have been maybe a different game if there wasn't a red card. Yes, I completely agree with that. But we will say, like, with the way Mexico were playing, even at the end of that second half, just how much they were able to create. But again, they're the Azteca, the environment, everything of that manner. You know, I understand the superpowers that Mexico do get, and we do respect that for Mexico and the fact that they do make that home place a fortress. But again, credit to Jude, Kane. I think defensively as well. I know they could have done better with the first one, but throughout the whole rest of the game, they were able to block shots. Dan Burns' substitution came in. Was it conservative from Tuchel? Potentially, yes, but understandably so with the way the environment and the rhythm of the game was going so far and the profiles of players that you have that can't really control that. So you have to give props to England in that sense and a little bit of criticism. But shout out to Mexico. I mean, great tournament from them. They broke records, so they can just leave with their hands held high. I mean, 3 for 3 in the group, undefeated, no goal scored, 3 conceded today against a tough England team with arguably the best players in the world in Kane and Jude and whoever else you want to put in there. But, I mean, you got a knockout win. You beat an Ecuador team, but you do fall short against an England team that, has their issues, but we knew how tough this was going to be for England, for any team really. Like this, another day, this probably goes for Mexico's way, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
But I'm going to end off here. Isaac, thank you once again. Great news for you. I will be able to watch that USA game. As I was watching that Mexico game, I did get a text from my boss telling me, rest up tomorrow. We'll see you on Tuesday. So I will be able to watch the USA game tomorrow. So I'm excited for that. There is some controversy, obviously, with the red card, but
say that
just
tomorrow.
ignore that and we just play the game. Even Balogun or with Balogun or without Balogun, this is still going to be a tough matchup. So we'll have to wait and see. But as always, Jefrey over here from the Out on Loan podcast. As always, thank you, Isaac. And to all of our listeners and viewers out there, thank you so much. And we hope to see you in the next one.